Well, this is my show now. I'm in charge. We're talking about everything David.
The fuck you just say?
Hey man. Just waiting for you. Ah!
Hey folks, welcome to Get Wrecked. This is a new segment that we're throwing up called Newstron 5000. In this segment, we are going to throw up all the greatest... Are you laughing at me? Oh, I thought you laughed.
It's mind blown.
Should I do that again?
Because you blew our minds!
In this segment, we're doing a lot of current nerd news as well as upcoming awesomeness. Stuff that we think that you should be looking out for because it excites us, and we're sure it excites you.
Because we know what you want.
And it's more of this.
Not that.
It's more of this!
So we are in late June of 2015. Recently, the new Batman Arkham Knight game has been released, and I've been playing it non-stop. It is by far the best Arkham game in the series. On the console, which is what I'm playing it on, the game is nothing short of incredible. No longer will you be going all through Gotham and Arkham by just hooking onto buildings and random cables and shooting yourself through the sky. You now literally have a tank to run through Gotham with.
One thing that I feel the entire Batman Arkham series is completely just dropping the ball on is lack of co-op. I'm sorry, you have great sidekicks such as Robin, and you even have former sidekicks like Nightwing that you could be doing co-op, not just co-op missions, but actually do the gameplay with a buddy. I'm not necessarily saying doing it couch co-op style, like the way we tend to play a lot of games, but even just online multiplayer, like an online co-op element would have been fantastic.
All the playable characters in this game alone, the addition of co-op would be such an amazing aspect to the game. Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Catwoman, Red Hood, Harley Quinn. I mean, those characters alone would make an awesome co-op game.
I completely agree with you, and it's one thing that just drives me absolutely...
I know you agree with me. I know.
Well, it's my point. Just saying.
But still, overall, amazing game. Definitely suggest you should pick it up.
Okay, so that was...
On to new things! So, the next thing that's in the here and now is the new DLC for Destiny.
House of Wolves offers 3 new maps for the Crucible, an entire new strike that you can be doing with your...
With a buddy. Bring a buddy.
3 buddies?
Bring a buddy, do your strike.
That you can do with a fire team of 3. Yes, 3. Yeah, sorry, that you can do with a fire team of 3, as well as a whole whackload of new exotic and rare weaponry.
Destiny is already an amazing game at that, but the addition of this DLC has literally just pumped it up to new heights. New equipment, new weapons, new people to kill. I don't see a downfall here.
No, definitely not. And honestly, some of the gear that I've definitely seen just coming out for this DLC is fantastic.
So, another suggestion is get the DLC for Destiny. House of Wolves.
Wolves.
Whores?
It's my wolf.
That was a bad wolf.
That was the best. It was a wolf in the distance. It wasn't like a
right here.
But I wanted him
8 inches away from me.
No, like if I put my hand over my mouth, it's like.
No.
So now.
Back on his phone.
I have our points of interest. Shut up.
Now in upcoming awesomeness.
Basically, E3 just blew everybody's minds. As much as I personally am not a huge fan of PlayStation, the PlayStation camp really did bring their A game this year. But not going console exclusives here, the one game that I'm really super excited about, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are, is Star Wars Battlefront III.
Star Wars?
No dancing. Dave here isn't even the biggest fan of Star Wars. You're super pumped for it, yeah?
The game itself looks beyond incredible. Even beyond the fact that it's a Star Wars game, the gameplay, the multiplayer, everything about this game looks spot on and stellar.
And one thing we were super looking forward to playing is a 2-player co-op horde missions, which look fantastic, where you are 2 survivors from a downed rebel cruiser that have to fight off waves and waves of Imperial horde, and they get harder and harder to the point where you guys are fighting walkers.
So bring your buddies.
But honestly, the visuals in this game look fantastic. They're bringing back the heroes that we saw in Battlefront 2 10 years ago, let me mind you. Some people might be a little offset by the fact that there isn't a campaign, but really there wasn't a great campaign in the original ones either. It was basically just fighting on the maps that were already there, but you had some text that kind of went on. So really, and we may end up seeing Galactic Conquest come back in some later DLC. Not 100% what the game's really going to ship with.
Another game that you should be super stoked about, because I know we are, is Gears of War 4.
Yeah, this game looks fantastic. We got some gameplay footage at E3 this year, and it looks amazing. You've got an actually, surprisingly enough, an averagely built fella. He's not built like a brick shithouse.
He hasn't been huffing steroids since he was an infant. They released a small trailer on the game, which did have some gameplay footage, and it looked incredible. Plus, this game is very much like the other ones in the co-op based factor. You will get knocked down, you will be pinned down, and you have to rely on your partner to get your ass back up.
But no, the game, honestly, it's really starting to show what these next-gen consoles are really capable of when you're seeing the different lighting effects and the way just everything looks so smooth, and how it's just, even some of the in-game cinematics where it doesn't actually stop the gameplay at all, just the shit that's going on in the background. It looks fantastic.
The best thing about this game is you can already see that they're going to put more effort into the storyline for this one than they did in the last Gears of War, Gears of War Judgment. These games were on an awesome, like, steady climb in the gaming, and then Judgment came.
Yeah, and they did everything from changing the controller layout to getting rid of horde mode, which we've all grown to love in the Gears universe, and they replaced it with survival. Now, yes, survival was a good mode, but was it better than horde? I don't think so, and I know you don't.
Disagree.
But it should have been a nice addition along with a new horde.
Okay. Horde was a great way to continue playing the Gears games when you're not necessarily a PvP kind of player, and you're just like playing on a team. So keeping the team aspect to it is a way better idea sometimes as a multiplayer extension. So get Gears 4. And if you don't, I will come to your house and put dead fish in every single wall of your house, and you'll never find them all.
I'm just gonna critique the way you got your living room laid out.
So, in our Solarverse, we have some things going on that kind of involve us, and we want to bring them to you. So, in the next couple weeks, I'm having my Jack and Jill for my wedding. Now, I'm getting married in October to a girl. She's pretty cool. I mean, like, I like her.
She doesn't let you get away with shit.
She doesn't let me get away with anything. She says Johnny Depp's name in her sleep. She eats all my cereal. Oh my god, I just can't say enough about her.
It brings a tear to the eye.
So I'm getting married in October. I'm taking the plunge. But in the next 2 weeks are going to be my Jack and Jill. I have a massive wedding party of 7 dudes and 7 girls. And 90% of those dudes in the wedding party are pretty dumb. So I expect it to be a pretty good time.
They are
He's
already dumb. The other ones are dying.
He's not the 10%.
No, I am.
He's in the 90. He's 80 of the 90 of dumb.
That hurts.
But you already knew that.
That hurts.
So I'm going to do some filming there and try to get some photos and some little videos, maybe some Snapchats, and I'm going to post them on a video and put them on YouTube, because why do I need privacy in my life?
Sorry. And literally the next day, Dave's driving me and my girlfriend to the airport where we are actually going to England.
Hello.
Governor. So.
Crumpets and tea. Is that even close to an English accent? Hello.
I don't think
I like English things. Like books with words in English.
But when I get to England, I plan on doing a whackload of vlogs, Snapchats, everything else that we're going to stitch together, and we are throwing up here. Throwing up? Sorry. But so I'm going to be doing a bunch of vlogs, Snapchats, and whatnot that will either be going up afterward or during, not 100%, but
we'll figure it out.
So keep tuned, God damn it. So keep an eye out for upcoming.
Keep watching.
Yes. No.
Don't you stop. Don't you stop watching. Down.
No dancing! You don't even like Star Wars.
I like dancing.